Hello all my dear biology students. I am your sapna teacher. Let's move in another topic related of sexual reproduction in flowering plants. And after pollination, that topic is pollen-pistil interaction. After the pollination, pollen is just going to interact with the pistil. Okay. Here 2-3 points you have to remember. Okay, meaning of there is a number of the pollen in our environment. When they are just we start the pollination process, so there are a number of the species, but their own species only going in a pollen pistil interaction or the pollen tube germination. Okay, when a pistil allow this pollen to germinate this one, because they're having some specific chemical. So if they're allowing this for the pollen tube germination, so this type of the interaction or this type of the pollen pistil interaction is called compatible. Okay, if they're allowing. If they are not allowing, they're another species, or either they are just be not having a self pollination, many other reasons. So that we are finding they are not allowing the pollen tube germination. So the word is incompatible. Okay. So there is a pistil interact with the pollen. If they are relate to each other, this is a compatible. Okay. And we will see how it is. There is this part is a female part, pistil having the stigma. This is stigma where after the pollination that pollen is lent over the stigma. Okay. This pollen is having a mostly two cell stages, which you already studied about this male gametophyte one, where there is having a small generative cell and bigger one is a vegetative cells. Okay, and here either exine is not covered, that is called a germ pore. So from the germ pore in here in the stigma, they start the pollen tube germination. This pollen tube is having a two male nuclei and one with the tube nuclei. Tube nuclei is that up from the vegetative cell. Okay, so this is a start of pollen tube germination. This is a compatible pistil. So this one is allowing the pollen tube one. So it's allowing the pollen tube germination. And this is the elongated growth, their tissues going and reach in that specific from the micropylal region. Okay, so there is a micropylal region. They're having some space. You all know about it. Where there is a micropylal region, there is having an axil and just beside or guarded by the synergids. Okay. In this synergids, we are finding they're having a spatial tissue. This is called the filiform tissues. What is the name? Filiform tissue. Filiform tissues. Filiform tissue. This filiform tissue is either helping to entering of the pollen tube from this micropylal region. So there is a synergid, beside the synergid, filiform apparatus is there, and this is just having a special function. It's helping in a pollen tube germination. Okay. Now, with the help of the micropyle, this pollen tube is entering cell. When it enters, they are having the egg cell. Okay, there is an egg cell. When this egg cell fused with the one male gamete, you can say here, okay, they are named zygote, future ovule. Okay, or to fertilized egg is called a ovule, or we are say this is a fusion. This is a fertilization process. Got it? Now, in the central cell, there is having a two polar nuclei. This two polar nuclei having a haploid. Now, this two polar nuclei is fused with another male gamete and they produce embryos. Okay, and here eggs are having a polar nuclei and here either they are produced endosperm one. Okay, so this is the pollen-pistil interaction. There is a number of the question is coming, the related of the function of filiform apparatus. Okay, what is the function of the filiform apparatus? And another question is arising, what do you mean about the double fertilization and triple fusion? This is angiosperm special characteristic. Double fertilization, it means one male gamete fused with the one male egg nuclei, and another one male gamete is fused with the two polar nuclei. This is called a double fertilization. Triple fusion, two polar nuclei, when the fuse with the one male gametes will produce endosperm. So this is called the triple fusion. Okay, students, let's move in another topic of pollen-pistil interaction. Yeah, in angiosperm, double fertilization and triple fusion, you have to understand one time more the meaning of syngamy. Okay, syngamy, I think everyone know about that. The syn, it means fusion. Gamy, it means the gamete. Okay, one egg nuclei and one male gametes produce or either form zygote, which is a future of ovule. Okay, and it produces seed also. From the zygote we are getting seed. Okay, or fertilized ovule is also called seed. Two polar nuclei and fused with the one male gametes is produce a primary endosperm cell, which after the development of the cell they are produced endosperm. Monocots is endospermic, which we are going to discuss. So are you clear about this pollen-pistil interactions and double fertilization, triple fusion, meaning of the syngamy, meaning of the triple fusion, how and how the endosperm produce? I think you are clear. Then we will see the next topic of this here only, which you are see in your we can be saying your practical also, and it is in asking in 2 marks question. That is a artificial hybridization, as we studied about in breeding depression. Okay, whenever the continuous self-pollination, okay, whenever the continuous self-pollination we are see that species or that plant is going in inbreeding depression. Homozygosity state is there, so resistance power is going to decrease, yield is going to decrease. So there is a farmer is developed the artificial hybridization. Okay, what is the things is there? And just be show the first diagram. There is a one flower. Okay, and this flower is having characteristics of self-pollination. So what the things? This is a plant one, and this is having a B plant. Okay, both are having their special character. Now the farmers want to cross this thing for the better yield one. Okay, it means hybrid, mixing the character. How it is possible? It is possible by the special things that is called emasculation. Okay, emasculation, it means exit. Okay, we are removing masculine. What is a masculine? Masculine here in a pollen, or either we can be saying the flower is a pollen. So emasculation, it means the process in the flower when this anther is removed by the forceps. Okay, that is called the emasculation process. The first step of artificial hybridization is emasculation. Okay, so there is one flower emasculated, and then after there is another or other things can become, so the farmer or the scientist is covered with the polybag. Okay, so it's a cover by the polybag after the emasculation. The second is a bagging method. What is that? Bagging method. Bagging. Okay. Now we are taking these things into the petri dish, this pool and thriven, and we want to dust out in this bee plant. So before also we have to just remove this their own anther by the emasculation process. Okay, then after we are covered this one. Now this anther or either the pollen we are dust here by the brush. So third point we will see in this artificial hybridization is a dusting process. What we are dusting? Here the pollen over the stigma. Okay. Then after we are just be cover this thing with the bag. So again we are bagging. So that is called the rebagging. Okay. This is come in your 2 marks question. They are asking the process, the step of artificial hybridization. First, for what purpose? To come out this inbreeding depression. Okay, meaning you already know how it is by the step. Emasculation, removal of a anther. Okay, there is a pollen. Then after we are just bag out to just protect, prevent bad contamination. Then after, which is a desired pollen into the specific flower, we have to dusting with the brush. Then after the rebagging. This is the way we can be mix, okay, the specific species, and we come out with the problem of inbreeding depressions. Okay, so please one time just check it out. This is step 1 and this is artificial hybridization. Okay, thank you.